It's time for
a sensitive sports podcast.
Oh, yes! What it do, people?
Oh, I heard Grant that time. That's great.
My boy. This is Z-Watt and J-Mo, a Sensitive Sports Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I hope everybody's having a great day wherever you are and wherever you're listening. J-Mo, what it do, baby?
I mean, you know, dude, it is as early as last time, all right? And I was punctual today, so.
I am so proud of you. I am so very proud of you, but I am very proud of you for something else, and I'm gonna need to hear this because I've been dying. I've been patient as it gets. As a kid who got his PlayStation taken away for bad grades, and I'm just being patient to get it back. Okay.
All right, so me, Kaysen, and Harley, Mr. Harley Thacker, we went and
Sean, Harley, Darren, Thacker.
we played around at Hartwell, right? So we go. Now I would say second off the tee box, I shanked the ball so hard, right? I mean, it almost hits this dude, and it's so quick.
What kind of shank? Like a shank in prison?
So it's like on the second hole, and they have, not like saying like it is. I'm talking, it is a bullet going to this 4-year-old's head right now, and it's
a
just
silver bullet.
Well, dude, it was going so fast that like even if I were to yell 4, it would have been 4, just right off the dome, dude. It had just been knocked out.
So what?
So the dude gets mad. He's like, dude, 4 something. I'm like, dude, I called 4. I was like, it was just so fast. He's like, all right, fuck, Jesus, dude, like. Watch out. Now I have to do the embarrassing walk where you go across the whole other hole, whatever.
Oh, my God, dude.
I'm going by. I'm like, hey, man, sorry, dude. He's like, you know what? It happens. I just didn't even hear you yell 4. I was like, dude, it was just so fast. Like, I mean, it wouldn't even have made a difference. You would have heard 4 and just got your fucking bell rung. But
you know, it doesn't happen often. But when that happens, I don't know what you said, but if it were me, I would have been like, I'm a lot better of a golfer than this, so don't treat me the way you're
well, I
treating
knew I was. I had sunglasses. I had to take the sunglasses. I was like, something's not going on right, dude. So we keep on playing, dude.
Okay.
I think Kaysen on the back 9 started off with like 3 straight pars. So things are good. Dude, it was a good race, right? So we get, I think, to hole 16, or like, all right, what's the count right here? I think Harley was leading a stroke in front of me, and then I think Kaysen was down by 3 strokes.
Okay.
So we come up to hole 18, and I'm just like, damn, dude, like I fucked up the putt before. I'm like, dude, I'm down 3 strokes. Let's see what's going on here. And it's dark at this time, really, so you could just see the hole and where you're hitting from. So I hit it. I'm like, damn, that looked fucking good.
Yeah.
And Harley's like, bro, there's no way you even get it there with the 52 edge. So I was like, bro, I'll get it there with the 52 edge. If you know Hartwell, hole 18 is the longest one.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it, dude. I'm like, damn, I didn't really see where that landed, but we'll find it. It's like gotta be to the right of the green. So we get down there, and I see this divot. I'm like, damn, dude, it looks like my divot, but I don't see my ball. And like I see a ball like kind of past it. I'm like, oh fuck, that's my ball right there. And I look, it's a practice ball. I'm like, all right. So we're going to the right of the green. I'm all looking for the ball. I'm like, ah, dude, I can't freaking find this thing. And Harley's like in the little water area. I'm like, bro, I did not hit it that short. I promise you.
Yeah.
Kaysen's up there putting, and he goes, hey, you using a vice ball? I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, you just made a hole in one. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh, yeah. And that divot was like 20 feet from the top of the hole. Dude, just rolled all the way back down. It was great.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys didn't even notice the hat I'm wearing, dude? I get a little freaking certificate from Hartwell, dude. I get to put my little handprints in the concrete next to hole 18. Doing it next Sunday. We're having a whole freaking fair down there. You want to come?
That can't be true.
Oh, they're celebrating, dude. It's August 7th now at Hartwell Park is Jameson's hole 18 day.
That's impressive.
It's not impressive, dude. It's what we all live for. Yeah,
It's impressive, dude.
it's a holy day.
I was going to ask
awesome.
you about that hat.
Oh yeah. I got it before the round, and now it's not leaving my head.
Anyways,
Slept with it last night.
we are reunited, and it feels so
I
good.
got a hole in one, dude.
Okay.
That's
Dude,
so cool.
You want a cookie? I'm going to hand a cookie.
Oh my god, have you even seen a hole in
You know
one?
what?
I never even saw a hole in one before that happened.
No, but I've seen...
let's not downplay this.
I've
dude.
seen
I
a
got
hit off of
hole
a
in
pole.
one.
You know what that
didn't go
means?
in.
He's
Dude,
ready
I'm
for
proud as
baseball.
hell of you. I'm proud as... You know what? Screw it, bro. I'm down to talk about your hole in one this whole 60
You want
minutes
to
here.
know what sucks about it though?
What
'Cause I was
sucks?
still down. I was telling Harley, okay, the only way I could beat you is if I get a hole in one and you bogey, and he fucking pars it. So I still lost by a stroke.
Oh,
That was the worst
imagine
part.
that.
I know. That was
That's
the
some
worst part.
epic shit right
Look
there.
at Kaysen's face. He's like, yeah.
Man, that's...
Wait, Jameson, that means you're ready for baseball
Oh, dude,
with that swing.
the swing's meant for golf. I don't know about baseball.
It's made for softball more so than baseball.
yeah,
if
softball.
it's
Let's
a
get you into
uppercut,
softball.
Could be.
You know? Anyways, we are reunited, and it feels so good. Evelyn, how was your trip?
It was so good, you guys. But I did miss you guys.
Well, thank you.
A lot of stuff has happened.
We missed you too.
We did miss you here over here in the
I got out of
SSS.
control, and it had to be done. But
I feel you were tamed.
Because you were on time.
we had 2 good episodes, but I was out of control though.
Just a little bit. But it was still somewhat under control. But a lot of stuff has happened since you've been gone. So
Yeah.
we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
And the trip was fun, though, right?
Yeah, we had a good time. Sequoia,
Camping.
camping.
Sick.
You get
you
absolutely
do?
no reception, which
No
was
reception.
amazing. Because
Yeah, we didn't hear from her. We were worried about Bigfoot a little bit. You know, we were like, hopefully her and Jose and Jacob and, your daughter.
Jacob
okay.
stayed, by the way. I'm pretty sure I had
didn't
a
go?
party at my house and did know about it.
That probably went down. I'm sorry.
wasn't.
You guys weren't invited?
Jacob, if you hear this, dude, that's messed up, bro.
I was gonna say, dude, if we didn't get no invite, I would love to party at Evelyn's house without her knowing, and her camping.
Just clean up after yourselves. I'm good.
That is just the go-to, absolute right thing to do when you're going to somebody else's house.
I don't think I could have gone. If he really invited me, I'd be like, dude, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
If I got found out that I was just
Are you
running
scared of me?
amok no, it's just like, it would just be like, we have to sit here on this podcast and be like, dude, yeah, that vase, I fucked up. Like, we have to- it would just be terrible.
You know what he did, though? He hid all our stuff upstairs in my room and locked it. It was really weird. I'm like, who did you have over?
That's a really smart thing because
Yeah.
if they're drinking, some asshole could just fall on their ass and break some
Steal
precious
something.
vase.
Dude, in
Yeah.
college, we didn't even have locks on our doors, dude. So it was just, you're just walking in, you're like, why do you guys in a random party just go into rooms, okay? You gotta there's a bathroom and there's everywhere else.
So some people are absolutely just getting the love on, and you could just walk in there.
Oh,
and
dude,
just-
I walked in on a couple times in college with people having sex. I didn't know. I was just like, oh, shit.
Any incidents with Cool Whip?
Not for the sexual purposes, more of the high purposes. The tennis team, they really love to use that. They use that. Dude, Nostink. I remember they were trying to tell me about Nostink. I was like, bro, I've been knowing Nostank since I was like 14 years old, but there's not a thing you can tell me
man.
about. And they would have the little ones do like, you want to do a balloon? I was like, no, I don't, dude. I love my lungs. Okay.
This is also like 6-7 years ago, by the way. We are adults now.
Oh yeah, these dudes are all foreign.
Don't
I
be
was just like,
sensitive,
God
people. Don't be
damn,
sensitive.
dude.
This is sensitive sports. The executive producer on the ones and the twos. He's the DJ on the beat, and he runs this mother so good. Jay Grizzy, how was your weekend, bruh?
It was great.
What'd you do?
I got my girlfriend.
You love her so much.
I love her so much.
I do too. She's awesome. Love you, Emily. Shout out. And to my
watch-
girlfriend, Haley.
Watch sports.
What'd you watch? What sports? Baseball, because that's pretty much the
watching
only
the
thing on.
Dodger game last
The
night.
Olympics.
Didn't watch the Olympics.
Yeah, you want to talk about the Olympics?
No, I
real
don't
quick,
want to
dude?
talk about
Not
the
really.
Olympics because there's not a bet. We're good.
That should have been a bet.
Well,
This dude wants to bet me that USA is going to play Croatia. I'm looking at the
So,
schedule.
fellas.
What the freak's going on here, dude?
We, 4 episodes back or so, these fellas next to me made a bet. Josh goes, I bet you USA will lose to Croatia. And they make a bet for what, 50 or $100, and Croatia ended up not even
Yeah,
qualifying.
Casey said though I should have doubled up on that bet and said they would have won gold, dude, because I would have took that bet either way.
Okay.
yeah, but
Nah, you guys were
I
haters,
thought that was a
dude.
risky bet regardless.
I
mean,
didn't think at all. There was not a doubt in my mind. You said that I was
after
the easiest. I was
losing
like,
3
oh,
games
fuck,
to
all right.
Australia, who else? Nigeria, and I think it was
They
Argentina.
were exhibition games, dude. It's
They
like
picked it
Tampa
up.
Bay winning all or losing all 4 preseason games. Who gives?
No,
a
it's completely
fuck?
different. I
How
think
is
it's
it
completely
different, dude?
because they're gonna play their starting 5.
They're going
I'm not
to
gonna see a
rotate their
third
starting
string.
5.
I'm not going to see a third string linebacker playing.
Bro, it doesn't matter who starts on the
Okay.
5 of that USA team, dude. They're still going to be better than any.
No,
team
Josh
in
got
that-
a point though. The football roster, you're gonna have your third, fourth strings playing in preseason games, and with
some
the
of it.
world, the USA team,
They're
there's
all
only
good
your
players.
starters, your second
They're
string.
exhibition games.
I
dude.
hear you. Yeah. So a couple
They
of those were
don't
probably
count.
the season just ended. I get it. I stand with both of you guys. I see where you both are.
You're
coming
telling
from.
me it's week. It's the 4th game of the preseason. You lose by 40 points. It's just a preseason. 40 points.
For the NFL?
Yeah.
If Tampa Bay lost by 40, you would not bet on them to win the next game in regular season play with Tom Brady starting.
depends who they're playing.
It does depend who they're playing.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Well, since we're talking about football right now, and Jay
Jesus.
Grizzly, is that pretty much it for your week? Your week was good. You played
My week
watching
was good.
baseball.
Yep.
Probably played a round of golf or so.
Yep. Always.
Worked on this, and we just busted last week. So thank you for your time and effort. Same with Jameson and Evelyn. But me and Jameson last Monday went to the Chargers camp. Got a sneak peek, a pretty close look at Justin Herbert.
I gotta tell you,
Lindsley,
dude, it was
Keenan Allen running those routes.
Yeah, Keenan Allen was big, dude. That was crazy. I did not
He
know.
low key big. I didn't realize he was as big as he was.
Jason just saw him at a Best Buy. Didn't even know who he was. That's that tragic.
Yeah, his beard's pretty nice too. I'm not gonna lie. Keep that shit rolling, boy.
I don't know, dude. That
Joey Bosa.
Dude, that shit was just so much more mellow than like my college practices. It was insane.
Well, you got in University of Utah. That's all they got out there is the Utes, baby,
Dude,
and the Jazz.
There's no one screaming unnecessary foul stuff, dude. It's just everyone's just out there. It looks like they were having a decent. It was almost like damn, okay, we have to do this. We'll get to the meetings after this and stuff. It was just like, oh my god, it's so mellow.
Maybe the people were just a little bit drained from the hot ass sun that was just beating down on us. Like,
it's just crazy because some of those people on that field are fighting for a position on that team. So you think there'd be a little bit more grit for some of that
like
stuff.
the players getting excited and stuff. Like, let's go.
Yeah, that's what
boy.
I'm saying, dude. It was like pretty mellow. Like I'm thinking there's gonna be just a fight breaking. You hear about fights breaking out all over the league, dude.
So, I think the Chargers are going to be a sleeper in that division. People are kind of overlooking them. People think the Chiefs are just going to roll over that division, but it's going to be competitive. It's going to be competitive. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it'll be competitive. I would love to see them come in first.
Don't
or
hate on
second
my
place.
Chiefs.
Not hating on the Chiefs. I just think people are overlooking, the other teams in the division.
What's the deal? If the Chargers just have better special teams, we win games. And if they know how to actually run situational football, it'll be great.
The Raiders are winning the AFC West.
Jesus Christ.
And
this is the same
let's
guy.
make a list of things I'd rather do before I bet on them to win the division. Like that, seriously. Real quick, I got to shout out my week. Yesterday, I went to the OC Fair with my girlfriend and her family, and it was a wonderful day. Coincidentally, I haven't been there since 2013 or 14, right? And the last time I went with my buddy JJ, who we all know pretty well from the Possum Story, and then a couple buddies, Chris and Mo. And I told Haley, like, the last time I was here, I was with these guys, and we're walking through the fair. All of a sudden, I hear, Z-Watt. I look over, it's Mo. And I was like, wow, dude, what a small ass world. Coincidentally, I see you here, and the last time I was here was with you.
Oh, that was
That's the guy,
seriously
that's
okay.
Mo, and then I see him, and I'm just like, oh, dude, the last time I was here was literally with you. And then we also saw one of Mo's really good friends from a distance, like 5 minutes before we saw him. And they were there, not even in the same party. They can't, but I was like, dude, and like, he's really good friends with her. I was telling Haley, and it was just really, really weird.
So did you guys hang out for the rest of the day with Mo?
No, we didn't. We did talk for a little bit, though. We definitely stopped and talked and chopped it up for a sec. And
Did you guys go to the butterfly sanctuary together?
no, but wow.
I'm
Like
just
I
trying
said,
to picture where you guys chatted.
last time I went, it was like 7 years ago. I was I wasn't right. I was a little jacked up.
What'd you eat there?
I was going to say fried.
So I had a Pizookie and Haley had fried Oreos.
So you were there all day and you guys had fried desserts.
Well, that was towards the end of the day. We also had some loaded tots.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
But those turkey legs.
The turkey legs we did not do. Nobody got the turkey legs. We got tacos instead. We were going to get the turkey legs, but then they got grossed out by it. The girls were all grossed out by it, bro.
They sell alcohol at that joint.
Oh, we had margaritas for days. Beers for. I had two. They take the tall can and they pour it in the cup for you. That's how it works there. You can only get 2 drinks at a time, so that part's kind of weak. But the margaritas were really good. I had 3 margaritas and 2 beers, so I was on a good one.
Was everyone wearing a mask there or what?
Not a darn
Dude,
soul was
they got
wearing
that
a
new
mask.
Delta Plus out there. Some say it's the most legroom in coach. Some say it's the most deadly COVID virus. Dude, I don't know.
Nobody was wearing a mask.
In the OC?
Yeah.
It was such a good day. I'm not even going to lie to you. Anyways, we got to get on. That was my weekend. That was everybody else's week.
All right, what are we starting off with, dude? Roll it up here.
Real quick, though, we did see our buddies on camera. Ricky and JP. That was so cool.
And now JP's in a little scandal right now, thanks to Rick. Thank you, Rick.
No, he's not. He's got food poisoning, dude. He's not feeling too good.
Thank you, Rick. The boys making a playoff push, but it's all right.
Yeah. Ricky and his family are in New York right now, and it looks like they're having a wonderful time. And go to the field, get to see your boy, say hi real quick, and I just thought it was so awesome seeing him on camera. What do you think?
Now he's gone for non-disclosure.
No, he's not.
illness.
No, he's not.
Thanks, Rick.
It's food poisoning. This fool's not out for that shit.
You're in New York one time. This is the result, dude. Never again.
Rick's not allowed to a game again.
Wash your damn hands.
I'm kidding,
Just
Rick.
kidding.
I'm kidding, Rick. I would
Okay.
have done the same thing. I probably would have jumped on the field butt naked. It's all right.
Anyways, you guys ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Get into the NBA?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Talk about Russ, dude, and how they're about to dominate the Lakers, dude, in the West. Let's do this thing.
Russ is going to dominate the Lakers. How Russ and the Lakers are going to dominate the West.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Malik Monk,
I don't think that's what you said.
Dwight
but-
Howard, re-signed Marcus Gasol, got Wayne Ellington,
Dude, it's all about Russell
re-signed
Westbrook. dude.
THT.
Don't even matter, Russell Westbrook.
All those guys
That's all that
matter.
matters.
I'm a huge Westbrook fan. I've been for a while, dude, and just LeBron's getting at that age where he just needs someone with some energy, dude, just to be around, just flying
He does.
around. I think it's perfect.
So-
dude. I don't know.
It looks like what? Point guard Westbrook, shooting guard Bazemore, LeBron, AD, and Marcus.
Kent Bazemore. Didn't even mention that guy right now. The Lakers have a team of veterans and they're ready to go. dude.
So I did do some research, and there is a potential issue for the Lakers.
what is that issue, Jay?
They are
Greasy on the beat?
negative $30 million over the cap.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they go, here you go, LeBron, $30 million up front. It was restructured.
And so the NBA uses a soft cap. There's a hard cap and a soft cap. Hard cap means that you can't exceed that cap. Soft cap means
That's
that
what
there's
she
a
said.
luxury test.
soft cap and
Okay.
hard cap, dude.
All right. So
getting
for
a little
every
sexual.
dollar that you spend over the cap, which is $30 million right now, you have to pay the NBA $1.50.
To get that cap hard or soft?
No. So the Lakers got to pay $15 million if they're going to keep their roster where it is right now.
Don't look at me in the eyes while you talk about this soft and hard cap right now, dude.
So, okay, do you think they're going to pay that money?
Well, they're going to have to.
They're going to, and it's not going to be a problem because that the owners have money.
I heard they're going to sign Lionel Messi, too.
That's on
Lakers?
that's on current events later. We'll get to that.
Josh is on top of that. I know.
I don't-
Is it with France now?
I
Right?
It hasn't been announced yet.
Okay. We'll talk about it later in current
Yeah.
events. I'm not trying to blow that topic just yet.
Blow
Go.
what?
Not blow anything. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I've seen you eat a kielbasa, bro.
We'll see if they start shedding, because there are
Shedding
guys,
like a dog.
There are guys, they hold 15, so there are guys lower on the roster who they might start shedding. It's not going to equal 30 million, but look, if they're pushing for another, NBA final championship.
Oh, no, you've
then
seen Mac
they're gonna-
McClung, though? In that summer league game?
They're
Mac
gonna
McClung.
Mac
He
McClung?
signed with the Lakers, right? For
I think he
Summer
got
team?
drafted this year, or was it the year before? I don't know. Either
it
way,
was a couple years ago, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. He might not have even gotten drafted, but I know they just got picked up as
looking
a
like
free agent.
maybe
right?
a little next little.
Who's he related to?
Caruso?
Riff Raft?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Riff Raff.
That's
Riff
why
Raff's
he's-
nephew. Yeah.
I mean, I know the guy has bounce and what but that's like the main reason.
He was
why
signed
Talking
this-
about the vanilla cream, the neon supreme. Riff
Yeah,
Raff?
he's
Yeah.
definitely a white chocolate type.
He was
player,
signed
Mac
this
McClung.
year. He was undrafted.
There you go. That's
Okay.
what I figured. So with that said, with all those additions to the Lakers, some players went to other teams that were
Talk about
Lakers
the
before.
Bulls, dude. Yeah, the Bulls.
Caruso and Lonzo are to the Bulls.
With
and
DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan
Like that
isn't
with
going to be a
DeRozan.
Laker. He's on the Bulls. So
He came from Compton.
what
That
are
was
we
a little
thinking of
Compton
that
kid.
squad? The
And
Bulls.
Zach Levine.
They have Zach Levine already, and they
Patrick
had
Williams.
Vucevic
So
already.
young, dude. Zach, I didn't know Zach
Vucevic.
Levine's like 26 years
Yeah.
old or something.
That's going to be a good
He was a
team.
one and done at UCLA.
That's going to be a good team.
I think they're going to be good.
I don't know if they're going to play very well against my Milwaukee Bucks, but they're going to be a good team.
You
I'll
think-
be honest
You
with
think
you.
Caruso starts or he's off the bench, dude? He's got to be off the bench, right?
Caruso's off the bench.
I
I
think
saw a picture of his girlfriend.
I think
though.
he's a 6.
Hey, right there for you, bud. Right there. Congratulations.
Thing of beauty or what?
Oh, I mean, dude. For what that guy looks like, just no. Sorry, Caruso. If you're able to listen to this podcast, I'm sorry, but dude, yeah,
You better
Out of your
watch out
league.
before he dunks on your ass.
That dude, he will nuts in my face. I do not care, dude. Homeboy's got a hot ass girlfriend.
Respect to you, sir. Anyways,
No homo.
so with that also said, some teams on the other side of town, the Clippers, some ex-Clippers. Well, one of them is still a Clipper, and that is Kawhi Leonard. He decided to say,
I told you.
I mean, you told me, yes.
He just wanted a new contract. That's why
Josh,
he
you
canceled.
told me
Yes.
that he wanted the new contract. You did. But did you think it was entirely crazy to think that he maybe wanted to see where a point guard was going to go since their point guards weren't the most special?
No.
You think it had zero bit to do with it?
No, I think he just wanted more money. I think he said to the Clippers, "Look, I'm willing
But
to
you
stay
think
here,
it's,
but
you think
gotta
it's so
pay me
crazy
for
for
it."
me to think that, though.
No, I don't think it's crazy.
But I don't
for you
even
to
think they're like
that.
this. I
So
think
now-
they're like the fourth team.
You
or
know what?
fifth
And you're
team,
right,
guys.
though. You've seen that he paid you, right? They paid him.
Yes.
So then what do we know about Kawhi now?
It's just irrelevant now. The Clippers are irrelevant. They're 5th team in the West. Doesn't even matter.
He doesn't care to win that.
You're just playing. You're just playing for stats now. But here you go.
He's got
playing for stats. There you go.
He's got his ring.
Really?
He's got his ring. He wants to make all the money he can.
He's got 2 rings.
He's got his rings. Sorry, that's plural.
That's huge right there. He's already in the top whatever forever.
Dick,
make all the money he can while he's in LA.
I would put Golden State above him. I'd put the Jazz above him. I'd put the Suns above him again.
The Jazz for sure.
Andre Iguodala signs back with the Warriors.
Dude, the Warriors with just
guy.
Steph alone by themselves last year were a contender, dude. Or starting to be in the
They were
tournament.
figuring their shit out.
By himself, they had no one.
Correct. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. They're going to need a couple of guys if they're going to be that.
I saw
No,
something
they
somewhere
don't.
that with the whole.
So just Klay Thompson will make them where they used to be.
Just Steph Curry was okay at that point, dude. Now I got Klay
They had
Thompson.
Draymond Green still though.
yeah, they do. So I saw something about the
I
whole
think they need a power forward.
the
That's just me.
whole Nets cap issue. Kevin Durant might leave and go back to Golden State.
What's wrong with the hard and soft cap at the Nets, dude?
No, that's
Wait, who's gonna have to leave?
probably a
James
rumor.
Harden?
That's the one player that's not leaving there, dude. They've
No,
already,
for sure. I agree with that.
but no, there is a cap issue with the
Andrew
Nets.
Wiggins on the
So-
Warriors, though? You telling that's not a good fucking forward?
Not as good, not even close to Kevin Durant. I'd rather have
Well, yeah.
I'd rather have DeMar DeRozan probably than Andrew Wiggins. I don't know.
Talking about Klay Thompson,
I think
Curry,
Andrew Wiggins is
Andrew Wiggins, Draymond.
Andrew Wiggins had some good games, but I don't know. He kind of sits weird with me. He's one of those players like
I mean, he doesn't
like
even have to have great games, dude. You just have to put up 10 points, and you're freaking chilling when you have Klay Thompson
defense.
and yeah.
We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works.
Well, I know how it works.
No, you're gonna see how it works.
Golden State 2 in the West, calling it now.
A little older now. We'll see. We'll see. So what happened with Chris Paul? Stayed with the Suns.
Stay with the Suns.
Stayed with the Suns.
Yeah, he
I
stayed
think
with the Suns.
that's
We all pretty much thought that.
that's gonna
They
be.
said
his
Suns in
chance.
4, dude. Let's sign me up for 4 more. 4 more years.
Suns in 4.
Sign me up for 4 more.
That's what he did.
Ugh.
It's 4 more, dude. He's gonna be playing until he's 40.
I don't think. I think the Suns need one more player if they want to even be considered a top 5.
Who? Charles Barkley coming out of retirement.
Charles Barkley, Jay Grizzy.
Yes,
We have something to say about Charles Barkley, don't we?
we do. Let's hear to the first one.
I know you were frustrated at how the officiating went down the stretch there, but you guys pulled it out and was a big win.
David Stern wonder why the league is losing money. That's why. People pay good money to come watch these athletes play, and they try to take over the fucking game.
Shaq, we're on live. I know. Let me ask you this.
Is he talking about the ref scandal?
So, yeah, it's not the ref scandal, but
That they were betting on games?
I
Heard all about that.
that is for sure. That
Are we getting
definitely
deep right now? We're going down a rabbit hole?
Calm down, dude. Yes, that happened.
Who was that guy speaking?
That was Shaq.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's what
I don't know if
happens
you read
when
Google Docs, but it's Shaq.
I thought, oh, my bad.
Quote of the episode today is Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. So that was a game where he was absolutely getting hacked and not getting anything. And he's horrible calls. And this guy still put the team on his back and got the W. And he just, had a lot of frustration built up. And I would too if I'm getting absolutely beat physically. And then mentally, I'm taking a hit too because these referees are playing mind games with me.
So how does that play with Charles Barkley?
Yeah, that was my fault. That was my fault.
I'm just trying to follow
Anyway,
here for
So
the
the
listeners,
Charles,
dude. I'm confused.
Let's take
They gotta be confused, too.
Let's go back a second. So the Charles Barkley thing, he tweeted a couple days ago. He says the reason I put Michael, as in Michael Jordan, up
Hey,
there,
what's wrong? Z what? Talk about
Couldn't
it, bud.
just roll along.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to
Just
understand
roll
the bridge
along.
right now. Here we go.
Go ahead, Jay Grizzy.
Let me start over. He says the reason I put Michael, MJ,
Zach,
up there
please.
before the other guys.
don't understand.
LeBron has stacked teams. He stacks his teams. Let's be realistic. So that's Charles Barkley's take on why he thinks.
And then that Shaq quote is relevant to that because
It's not. I pressed the wrong
Okay.
button. You're going down a rabbit hole, bud, that you don't want to go down.
I know, like
this is just funny too because I knew everything. This is hilarious. We got Shaq talking about getting hacked. We're talking about Charles Barkley getting just no
You know what?
championships.
All the relevance is it's basketball. It all
Hey, I love it. This is great.
comes under the same umbrella.
This is awesome.
What do you think about what Charles Barkley said. Do you think that his point is valid? Do
He
you
played
think
on
that-
stacked teams too. He played on stacked teams too.
Dude, everyone had pieces around him. Dude, no one was by themselves winning a championship.
LeBron played against 2 Hall of Famers or more on every team he's played against.
You mean in the final? Or
In the finals.
played for?
In the
Okay,
finals.
Okay.
I don't care. All these men are in the
But then you
NBA.
can go ahead and look at his team.
They're the best and the best.
Is Chris Bosh going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done? Because his career ended early. Probably not. Dwayne Wade will be. Ray Allen will be for that second appearance. The first appearance, Ray Allen wasn't there. So that's one time he wasn't there. Okay. And the one time he was. So he had an extra Hall of Famer on that second round. But with Cleveland, not a soul.
Yeah.
Kyrie might be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done, but Kevin Love is probably not going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. He was on pace to, but I mean, he probably won't. I mean, there's a chance. There is a chance. We're going to have to see, but I mean, the Lakers, Anthony Davis is probably going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. Who else? Who else is on the Lakers that's a Hall of Famer? Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard will also be a Hall of Famer. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, won a championship, and all those numbers. But look, the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, Hall of Famer. Klay Thompson, Hall of Famer. Kevin Durant, Hall of Famer. Draymond Green, Hall of Famer. Believe it or not, Draymond Green is going to be a Hall of Famer, boys and girls.
What about the Nets then?
What about the Nets?
Kevin Durant,
That's a Hall of Famer.
Kyrie Irving.
Talking about going
James
off
Harden.
topic, what does the Nets have to do with the Warriors?
You're talking about Hall of Fame teams on stacked teams. Why is that not relevant?
Because we're talking about the teams LeBron has played against, bro.
So they don't play the Nets at all?
He hasn't played them in the finals.
We're talking about the finals.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
Talk about practice.
We're talking about practice.
Dude. Hey, that's my B, dude. I'll take that off
Hey,
the chest.
eye
right
for
there.
a freaking eye, I guess. So yeah, the Warriors had all those guys. Now, who did the Mavericks? Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, 2 Hall of Famers. Who else did LeBron go against in the finals? I mean, I know he didn't make it to the finals because he lost to the Celtics. Celtics had 4 Hall of Famers.
All right, what about the Spurs? There we go.
The Spurs. Thank you. Tim Duncan,
Hall of Fame coach.
Hall of Fame coach. Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Tony Parker's probably not a Hall of Famer, but Manu might be, right?
He will be, yeah.
He will be. He got those rings, yeah. And then they added Kawhi Leonard at the end of that because they didn't have Kawhi for the first round against them, right? Or he wasn't as established. But dude, long story short, the guy goes against competition and people are acting like he's the only one stacking his team around here. Why do people hate on LeBron so much?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Is it because we have footage of everything he does because we live in the social media era?
I feel like Michael
No,
Jordan
you
had
know
a
what
pretty
though?
good
I
team.
think when you look at LeBron James pre-Laker, there was a lot of arrogance, and I think people have resent him for
He's-
it, and they hold on to it. I mean, and
More like pre-Cavaliers second trip. With Miami is when he became the villain. And I, a diehard Lakers fan, did not like LeBron. But when he came back to the Cavs, after like a month or two of him playing there, reality hit. Like I understood. Like he's misunderstood.
You're talking about the decision?
The decision, yeah. When he
Taking his talents?
I'm taking my talents to South Beach. People didn't like that. People did not like that part.
I
of
think it was
LeBron.
his PR people, I think, around him, right? They were like
Probably
his friends.
Yeah,
He hired his buddies.
exactly.
Gave him the
Exactly.
advice.
Exactly. But what do you guys think?
I think Barkley's
you
just
think-
trying to get a reaction from people.
He's just
oh
trying-
yeah, I think
all
he
it
has.
is.
Because
I mean,
of course people are going to react and say, "Well, this guy didn't even win a ring, and you played with the Rockets."
It's irrelevant, dude. He never won anything, so.
Pretty much.
He's got some cool eyebrows, though.
Him and Shaq getting into it is honestly pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean,
I
it's
call him
just,
street
He's entertaining.
clothes.
it's like listening to someone talk about championships who's never won one. It's like, well, what do you really have to say?
Yeah. Anyways, boys and girls, I'm football is right around the corner. I think it's time to get into the NFL.
Oh, it is every week from now on.
NFL.
NFL. I am
Jameson's favorite.
I'm very excited. What are you guys trying to get into first? You want okay. How about we do our favorite matchups on the season. Our favorite games on the schedule this year.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I was just gonna say though, these are nice matchups preseason, but I think it's gonna be tough though. You gotta see how these teams play out.
You know what though? I got two that really jump at me.
Yeah, there you go.
I got week 4 with Tampa Bay with Brady going back to New England,
Which is that'll be relevant.
and I
either
like
way.
week 9 with the Packers playing Kansas City.
I'm going to tell you what I like. Week 1, Cleveland versus Kansas City.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Week 1, there's some good matchups.
I'm sorry, Josh. Which one did you just say?
You want me to say both of them again?
The second one. I'm sorry.
This
Packers and the Chiefs.
Packers and the Chiefs. That'll be a good one. Should have been a Super Bowl matchup.
Should have been.
It should have been.
Well, you started off Thursday night, Cowboys versus Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
And we'll see Dak Prescott come back. We'll see if these Cowboys are with the shits or what.
No, I don't think so.
Is it the shits or not?
I'm going to tell you what. This is the one sport where coaching makes a big difference.
It does. Yeah, you could lose.
If you could literally write a script and take your team to the promised land. Like if you're getting your guys open, some quarterbacks that are, about average will hit these throws if they're wide open, right? And you have time to throw.
Yeah.
So what's up with the Colts? Andrew Luck going to come out of retirement or what?
Colts
No.
play the Seahawks.
You know
week
what,
1.
though? I don't think it's that big of an issue.
He should be back on
It's
the
5 to
earlier
12
side.
weeks, right? So if it's a 5 weeks, he's back for week 1. If it's a 12 weeks, he's back for game 6.
Okay.
Okay. I think they're going to be all right. They have a great running game. They have a great defense. And they're not in that necessarily hard of a division besides Tennessee. I think even if he doesn't come back to week 6,
Who's in that division? Is it
Tennessee,
Texans, Jaguars?
Houston, yes.
Yeah. See, they kind of.
I think they lucked out. I do. I don't see Carson Wentz being gone for a few weeks.
I mean, he could be back sooner than later. Really,
right.
Yeah.
You know what matchup I really like? I like Rams and Titans November 7th. Me and Josh will both be out of town. Josh will be in Vegas and I will be in
it's
Cabo.
relevant. It doesn't.
Or, Cancun. What happened?
So maybe it's so far down, bro. If one of those teams suck, then it's not a relevant matchup.
Who are they
Well,
playing?
what team's going to suck? The Rams or the Titans?
But that's what I'm saying. You don't know. That's why to me,
so-
like predicting these
So
matchups.
I'm going to
down
even
the
tell you
road is
right now.
kinda-
Yeah, but still, it's
That's why I say
what else are we
focus
going
on
to do
week-
right now?
Focus
Just-
on week 1.
what do we-
Just what the week 1 matchups are.
Okay.
Zach, to your
Raiders, Ravens. Monday
to
Night
your
Football.
matchup, I think that game is going to depend on how well Ryan Tannehill does this year.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah. I thought one of these teams could suck. I don't think Ryan
Obviously,
Tannehill's
bro,
going
it's
to
a
be that good.
50-50. They suck or they're good. It's one or the other.
What if you're average?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking. Yeah, you could say in between. but I mean,
Exactly
it's
my
like-
point. So if they are both two average teams, I could care fucking less because I was still, no matter what their records are, would want to see, Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods go against Julio Jones and AJ Brown.
Well, yeah, no matter what, it'll be exciting
Exactly.
to watch football.
That's a
Football
fun
for
matchup to
fantasy
look for.
aspect, Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, to key out one matchup in the middle of a season at the end when it could be an irrelevant game is
What about Cleveland and Baltimore?
Monday Night Football. Or no, I'm talking.
this
I
is-
thought Raiders, Ravens.
This is a Week 12 game.
If we're trying to talk about, but Jameson wants week 1.
Okay,
He says
fine.
let's not look
Whatever
too far into
Jameson
the season.
wants.
So yeah, whatever Jameson wants is how we roll here at Sensitive Sports sometimes. I'm just kidding.
Now we're catching
What
the
about
drift,
Now we're catching on. What do we think about the Packers and Saints? Is that better? No Drew Brees though.
That's what I'm saying. It's interesting because, dude, you don't know who the quarterback's going to be. You don't know how it's going to go.
Okay.
And it's just like, that's what I'm saying. It's like you say that it's okay, you want to key a game of the Saints like 5 games in. It's like, yeah, maybe, because maybe they're hot as hell with Jameis
Yeah, that's
Winston, or
true.
maybe they're sucking with Tatum.
I like Indy and Seattle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of good week 1 matchups, and it's the closest thing we got to talk about when it comes to sports.
The best matchup week 1 is
Jets and Panthers. Sam Darnold
either
going back.
Cowboys and Bucks, Colts and Seahawks, Steelers and Bills, or
What about Tennessee and Arizona?
I like Tennessee and Arizona, and then Browns and Chiefs is a good one too. Those are probably the two best, honestly.
I'll tell you what, I'm nervous for my Chargers against Washington, dude. Week 1.
I mean,
Going
after
against that
watching them at
defense?
camp, yeah, they look talented and whatnot, but Herbert did throw a couple of picks in that practice.
That's practice.
I know it's practice, but this is going to be a game where you have said on multiple episodes in these past episodes that you like Washington's front,
I do. Yeah, I think they have a great defense,
especially their front.
Landry
right?
Collins. Yeah,
Landon Collins.
Landry.
All right. I love that guy. You don't call him Landry like he's the fucking kicker from Friday Night Lights.
Or
right?
or Landry, the Hall of Famer, but it's okay.
What Landry?
Landry Collins. There's a real Landry Collins.
Landry Collins, the real.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up.
So we better not confuse these two. So.
I'm kidding. I don't even know if that's a real name. I got
Oh
embarrassed.
my God.
I got embarrassed, dude. I got embarrassed. I wanted to say his name right.
So let's do a little bit of dumpster diving open for business, shall we?
I'm down.
Let's do it.
So these are players that either are on new teams, are looking to bounce back, draft picks, whatever. Tell me if you think they're open for business or dumpster diving. And I'm going to be asking them. I want to know what you guys all think. You guys know these players. First one, open for business, dumpster diving. Jalen Hurts on the Philadelphia Eagles. People are hyping this guy up.
Are we saying he's got his team's healthy?
His team's healthy. Everybody, this is best case scenario for these guys to start the year off. And tell me what you think. You think Jalen Hurts? Open for business or dumpster diving?
Dumpster.
Okay, why?
Because I have heard rumors about Jimmy G being traded to Philly.
Okay, just because of those rumors?
Yep.
So what if like Trey Lance fills in or something?
Yep.
I think Trey Lance is. Yeah, I think he's on the way to winning that job for Week 1. Right?
Yes.
Wow, that'd be
so.
amazing.
I think if they shed Jimmy G and he goes to Washington or he makes it over there, then yeah, to Philly. That's going to make a big difference. I think he's dumpster diving. Look, he's a talented QB. I just don't know if he's legitimately ready for 17 games in the NFL.
I stand with Josh. I think this guy's dumpster for diving. Do you like Jalen Hurts?
I agree with you guys.
I don't think he's going to have that good of a year. What about Derek Carr?
Oh no, Jalen Hurts dumpster diving though. Thanks for asking. Sorry, no, we can continue.
Don't forget about
Yeah,
him.
come on now.
Derek Carr, open for business, dumpster diving. I knew what you were going to say, bro. Nobody believes in Jalen Hurts, honestly.
Oh, yeah, no,
even
I'm
Cameron, and I don't know about Bailey, but Tino, even, who is a diehard Philly fan, said, I'm a little sketched with Jalen Hurts.
I don't know.
He said no experience.
Yeah, I see how they call plays and stuff. I don't know.
That, too. No, the head coach is gone.
Derek Carr,
dumpster.
Yeah.
Diving.
I would say him and Darren Waller open for business, but the team dumpster diving.
So you like that connection, but you don't like the team.
See, like it's like Carr.
Gruden?
It's just like
Round
what,
like 4?
What receivers?
They are.
It's literally Darren Waller, and you could say someone said Henry Ruggs. Like, but what did he do last year? He had like 4 catches on the year or something. Like, it is ridiculous.
I mean, unless they find a way to really utilize him in their offense.
Now you're talking to somebody here who doesn't really care for the Raiders that much.
You know who I think on that team though does I think way better than last year?
Who?
It's Josh Jacobs.
Yes, and that's my exact other point here. Why do you think he would average only 3 or 4 catches a game? Because their O-line was hit with that COVID bug like 3-4 different specific weeks last year.
Ain't gotta tell
And
me.
some of their O-line was good players, you know? Like they had that one guy from UCLA. The one O-lineman is a stud.
I don't know.
Dude, they're good. They had a decent O-line, and those guys were missing games. How are you going to make passes when you don't have time to throw?
Yeah, no, it's pretty.
How are you going to rush good when you don't have your guys there to block for you? It's not an easy thing to do. This Josh Jacobs is a monster, but he is no Bo Jackson. Like, I'm just saying.
But yeah, I say Derek Carr. I would say
dumpster diving. Tough division too. I know you're going to say dumpster diving, you Chiefs fan.
I hate the Raiders.
Jay Grizzy?
Yeah, dumpster diving.
So if I were to say open for business, would that mean a 9-8 record? Would that count as open for business? Because that's a chance for a wild card? No.
I don't know if that will be a chance for a wild card this year. I think you'd have to win at least 10 games.
There's an extra game on this. There's an extra game.
I feel like you'd have to win at least 10 games in the AFC to make a wild
the
card.
AFC is pretty tough right now.
Okay. So I'm going to go dumpster diving too then. Now here's a good one. Joe Burrow.
Open for business.
Yeah, I'll say open for business.
So we think them Cincinnati Bengals are going to stand a chance in that division, and they're open for business.
Maybe
I like
not
their
stand.
offense.
Maybe not stand a chance. but
Okay. Not the Bengals itself, but do you think Joe Burrow, when it comes to being relevant in fantasy, and
yeah, if he stays,
yeah.
if he stays healthy, if his O line can protect him, yes, I think
that
he'll
O
have a
line
good
steps
year.
up? I like their weapons.
He's got 3 good receivers and a running back that's proven to be
Legit.
Pretty legit.
Okay. So I think we all are open for business.
Yeah,
and I like how we're on the same
Burrow's
page
open
with
for
this.
business, yeah.
Now, what about Evan Engram on the Giants?
They just got Kyle Rudolph too. I think
Exactly.
I think he's gonna have his best year this year.
Really?
I do.
People don't realize though, like he's like one of their best receivers. He's a very athletic tight end.
He's just so inconsistent with catching the football and his injuries too. That's the whole thing.
It's the injuries for me because I've seen him make some crazy plays.
No, he does, but then there's plays.
But
where
he might drop the easy one.
Yeah, he drops like the easy one sometimes. Like it's tough.
Dumpster diving.
I think he's open for business.
Yeah, I think he has his best season just because he's going to be
Daniel Jones playing for a contract too, or playing for his
Dimes.
job.
Yeah,
You know what?
We'll call him Danny Dimes.
I've had him
until he
multiple
sucks.
times on my stupid fantasy football team.
Yeah, your teams are
and he
stupid.
has let me down every time. He's dumpster diving.
I feel like tight ends do that anyway, right?
I mean, unless it's
you gotta
George
get him
In
on
Kittle or
fantasy.
Travis Kelsey
Right, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey, yes.
Darren Waller.
Okay.
or Darren Waller. Yes, there you go.
Or Gronk.
How about Pitts for Atlanta
Oh, Kyle Pitts.
Open for business.
for fantasy purposes?
Open
But
for
we're
business.
going for individual. Like you got to count in how the teams are going to play, but individually, Pitts.
I'll tell you what. For what the team's expecting them to do, it might be too much pressure
Yeah,
because the expectations.
they're putting the load on his back. That's
He's
for sure.
basically going in there to.
That's what she said.
Calvin Ridley's replacing Julio Jones, receiver 1, and he's supposed to come in and basically fill the role of receiver 2 right away.
I think he's going to do great. I think Matt Ryan
I
is
think
going
so
to
too.
love
I
him.
say open for business. I'm just saying he's got a lot of
Matt
pressure.
Ryan
over
is
there,
going to love him.
Okay. I'm going to say open for business. I think he'll average like 10 points a game. And that's all you're looking for your tight end. You'd be thankful for that.
though. I don't know, dude. My boy Darren Waller shot me 40 bombs, dude.
Well, if you're not fortunate, there's 12 teams in your league if you're playing, unless you're playing.
40 points alone, bro.
alone.
Need an audio bit for that for sure.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Jared Cook with the Chargers. Hunter Henry gone. Justin Herbert's going to need a new little target when he's in that red zone.
I know we got him and Parham.
Open for business.
I think it's open for
I like
business.
him. I like Jared
I like
Cook.
Jared Cook. Yeah,
I like Jared Cook.
got nothing bad to say about the man.
I think it's open for business because you have the opportunity. There's no Henry there anymore.
I got a quick tight end.
Go ahead there.
What about Irv Smith Jr. on the Vikings?
Oh,
No
I
Kyle
love
Rudolph?
that guy.
Yeah.
He had some great games last
Great.
year. No more Kyle Rudolph. That's a big sleeper. I was looking at him
Dumpster
not too
diving.
long ago. Of course, you're going to say dumpster diving, you cheesehead.
I think he's gonna have I think he's gonna be like tight end number 3 or 4 this year.
Josh is going to hate
You
this
know
shit.
why I don't think so? Because his quarterback
play the
is
Packers and
not
they're gonna
fucking
smash them, dude.
reliable. Kirk Cousins is not reliable. He's an overpaid quarterback.
Don't
He's
matter.
not worth the money they spend on him.
So is there not a chance that they bounce back?
No, not offensively. I think if they do, if they compete in that league, it's because of Dalvin Cook and it's
Irv
because of
Smith
their
Jr.
defense.
No, I mean, dude, they have a good. I get you. Kirk Cousins is the liability, but like, I think their offense is going to eat, dude. It's the perfect setup for Kirk Cousins. That offense,
Now
What,
shout
to
out
throw
to my
interceptions?
shout out to my family in Pipestone, Minnesota.
you know,
The
You heard me,
Minnesota
bud?
Vikings, don't you know?
Don't
They
you know?
have Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. They have this Ernest.
How do you guys feel about Justin Jefferson? Because honestly, I don't want to pick him, even though I know he's great.
No, I don't think he's
Dude.
going to have the same year.
Okay,
Sophomore slump.
Look, here you go. Kirk Cousins, yes, he sucks in primetime games, but there's, bro. What year is this with the Vikings, Josh? 3 or 4?
No, it's like
fifth?
6.
No way.
Yeah, he signed that.
He just
signed
was
that
with
contract.
the Redskins going.
Nah, it
what
was
did
a
he-
while ago, dude. He was with the Redskins.
So it's been like 4 or 5 years.
I think it has. I think
Okay.
it's like 5 years replaced.
Something's got to give here. He's got experience. He's a veteran. You've got weapons. Defense isn't bad. You have one of the top 5 running backs in the game. Dude, I'll be honest with you. Vikings are one of my sleepers this year. I think people are overlooking them way
They
too
are.
much.
I'll tell you what. With Kirk Cousins at quarterback, they're fun to play and they're fun to bet on too.
Yeah.
Because yeah, dude, they like. I remember last year I had a DraftKings lineup and it was for a Vikings game. And you know how they have that white boy receiver BB? So it's like those little lineups, dude. You kind of get like points just based off the matchups and the team, make a little lineup on the team. Anyways, I had BB. I was down from first place by a point. This fool BB gets a last minute touchdown. No one else had him in my little DraftKings lineup.
Okay.
So I go up first place, dude, won like 150, dude, and I was just
Chilling.
living high on. Oh yeah.
Oh, is that when you got the check sent to your house?
Oh, checks. It's still in my place. What's up?
He just
What's up,
likes to
bro?
look at it because it has the
What's up,
DraftKings
beautiful
logo.
baby boy? What do you got?
I need to get a sound bit for this, but I want to put a bet on the table.
bet on the table for what?
I bet you that the Bears finish higher than the Vikings in the NFC North.
No, say that again for the people.
I bet you, and we can disclose the amount and talk about it next week, that the Bears finish higher in the NFC North than the Vikings.
This is what we'll do. This is what we'll
I mean,
do.
that's not a bad take.
I'll bet you 6 games in that the Vikings are higher, and then if they are, we could double it down. Because I'll say the first 6 games because we don't know if Justin Fields is going to play.
Okay.
So,
fair.
so then we'll if the Vikings are winning, we'll double it
Okay,
down.
so
and then-
I tell you what, we'll do $50 right now.
Okay.
And in week 6, we can double down.
yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna say after. Let me look at this Viking schedule real quick. Hold on.
Because what happens if all of a sudden week 1 Nick Foles throws 5 interceptions and welcome to the field
Justin Fields. I
Justin
got you.
Fields.
Welcome to the turf, Justin Fields. So,
I think
because Jameson likes Justin Fields. So, but that's
They
not a
got
bad
tough-
take.
Hold on, they got tough ass matchups here. Hold
they
on.
do.
They play Broncos, Colts to the Chiefs, Bengals, Cardinals, and Seahawks.
Yes, they do.
I could see them beat the Broncos, see them beat the Colts. Chiefs, I don't see that. Bengals, yes. Cardinals is tough, and Seahawks
I don't
tough.
see them beating the Colts.
Let me
You
see
think
what
they're
the-
going to beat the
Let me
Colts?
see what the Bears. Hold on. I know that the Bears schedule is actually kind of easy
no
in the
quarterback.
beginning. They go
Elite
Dolphins.
defense.
Okay, I'll take you up on that
Pretty
bet.
good
That's
defense.
fine. I'll take you up on that bet.
Okay.
The Bears play Dolphins, Bills, Titans, Rams. One easy game is the Bengals.
You
I'll
could
take you up on
sneak
that.
a W out of one of those good games.
Are the Bengals an
The
easy
Bears?
game now, though? With Joe
The
Burrow?
Bears.
What I'm saying, in comparison to the other teams, Bengals is the only game where you're going, okay, you're on the heavier side of possibility to win.
Okay, we'll do that.
And they
bet.
both, yeah, I'm cool with that. $50. All right, first 6 games.
All right.
I think the Vikings have an easier schedule, no doubt.
Hold on. I got one for you.
I'm here.
You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am a 7-time Pro Bowl player in the NFL, and I was a first-round pick, 4th overall in the 2011 draft. Josh, don't you type on your computer.
Offense or defense?
Offense.
Okay. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2011 first round, 4th overall. Matthews. No, Matthews.
I am from South Carolina.
Oh, that's Phillip Rivers, no? Phillip Rivers. South Carolina.
QB?
This guy, I'm going to give it to you. He is either a receiver or a running back, not a quarterback or any other position.
And he's still playing, huh?
He's still playing.
So is he from the school South Carolina, or is he born and raised South Carolina?
He went to the college Georgia University.
AJ Brown.
No,
AJ
AJ
Brown?
barely
It's AJ
just
Brown.
got there.
AJ Brown went to Mississippi State. Or
AJ
Ole
Brown went
Miss.
to
Ole Miss.
first.
Calm
He
down.
got drafted in like 2019 or something.
Ole Miss. Yeah. He just got
He went to
seven-time
Georgia.
Pro Bowl too, also. Yeah. This is a bigger player. He is
It's-
6'4",
Okay. Well, now he's definitely not a running back, I don't think.
unless it's Brandon Jacobs. I'm just kidding.
Well,
It's a receiver.
For a
It's a
second, I was
receiver.
going to say Todd Gurley, but Todd Gurley hasn't been to that many Pro Bowls.
This guy is a receiver.
Yeah, and he went to Georgia.
Okay.
Man, I'm trying to think of Georgia receivers right now.
Drafted in the 2011 draft.
Who was he drafted by?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
AJ Green.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right
That's
when
a
you
given.
said that, it's like AJ.
What I
Green.
should have said right there, if you didn't ask that,
Dang, I
gonna
didn't know
say,
he went 7 Pro Bowls. That's crazy.
bro, he was so good
They
when he
say
first
he's
came in the
looking
league.
really good on the Cardinals.
I
know what's-
believe it, dude. I said, why wouldn't you take
You know
that
what's-
guy in like the
have you
You
seen
know
that
what's funny? When I said AJ Brown, I meant AJ Green.
Okay, I'll just say I was like,
I knew
The
that's
other
what he
color?
meant.
I meant, and then I was thinking to myself, wait, why is that not right?
well, dude, I mean, you got to pick AJ in a color, dude. You would have been okay.
Okay.
Had your odds.
Anyways, guys, I'm really excited for football. It's coming up here in the next 3 weeks.
Can I give you some bold predictions really quick?
Give me a bold prediction.
Josh Allen wins MVP.
I'll be real with you. No. That's not even that bold. I am standing with you on that.
Dak Prescott throws for over 5,000 yards.
That could happen. They're going to be last year he was on pace for like 7,000. Okay.
Texans go 1-16.
Dude, 1-16, maybe 0-16, dude.
Oh, and it would be 0-17 this year.
Oh, 0-17, yeah, my bad.
Giants edge rusher Aziz Al-Juliar wins defensive rookie of the year.
Hey, say that one more time, bro. You were fondling your tongue.
I
on
know
that
because
one, yeah.
it's too early for me. New York, the Giants edge rusher Aziz Juliar
There we go. Okay, so you're saying
wins Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. And I have a bold prediction: Rashad Bateman wins NFL Rookie of the Year or Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I think that'll be Pitts for
Justin
some reason
Fields.
because he's going to get the targets.
I think it might be Justin.
They're going to
Fields.
abuse him, so if
I
his
think
numbers are good.
Rashad Bateman on that freaking team just has the biggest
What
chance.
team is that again?
The Ravens.
Running back
No.
or receiver. They finally got a receiver.
Big receiver.
That's
and they
right,
have
that's right.
Watkins.
Lamar Jackson's got a few good targets.
Dude, yeah, Mark Andrews, right? Like, dude, homeboy.
Hollywood Brown, Sammy Watkins, Rashad Bateman, and Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
It's good for. J.K. Dobbins has the people like Gus Edwards, and they're trying to I don't know if they're trying to put J.K. Dobbins' value down there, but
Don't be surprised if these Ravens go undefeated this year.
You know what, dude? Everyone last year thought they were going to be the best team in football, and they were just like 2 notches down from that, and now they're just writing them off.
It was Hollywood Brown just wasn't the receiver they thought he was going to be, and I don't know how they could think that when he's 5'8", dude, 120 pounds.
I don't think they go undefeated.
I mean, I'm just saying, don't be surprised if they do.
My bold prediction, no bias here. Matt
Chargers win the
Stafford
Super Bowl.
wins MVP.
Okay,
That's
a
a bold prediction.
Well, here's another bold prediction. Justin Herbert wins MVP.
Yeah,
Though both of those LA quarterbacks could win MVP.
there's only one problem with Herbert.
Here's not so bold of a prediction. Aaron Donald wins Defensive Player of the Year. Sorry, what was that, Jameson?
Also, the only caveat to Justin Herbert is that some say it's his second season, but it's his first season with this offense, though.
Justin Herbert?
Yeah, this is
Absolutely,
a whole new
because last year he
offensive
came
coordinator.
in just no preparation.
Usually, like Pat Mahomes, all these QBs that win it their second years because it's their second year in the same offense. This is a completely different offense he has to learn.
We saw that man in the tight pants.
Yeah.
Brandon Staley. Rams might miss him this year, but hopefully he passed off enough knowledge to those defensive guys to just keep it rolling this year to be the best defensive team again, or top defensive teams. Anyways, we need to get on MLB. We're running out of time a little bit. Evelyn, I know this is your favorite topic. It is probably mine too, and somebody we know in here is least favorite topic, and I don't think it's a secret anymore.
I know, Josh, bro. Get back on baseball, dude.
I gotta be real with you. Jameson, though, acts like he doesn't like baseball, but when I notice he has the most fire when we talk about baseball.
The Dodgers, the whole what do you call it? Free agency thing was pretty wild to me. I can't believe that.
You mean trades?
Or
trades? Yeah, my bad.
The trade deadline.
Yeah, trade deadline.
A lot has happened since the last time Evelyn was here, and boy, our team's pretty stacked up now, huh? Trey Turner.
Good.
We were talking about first to thirds our last episode on here, and he scored first to home last night.
Yeah, he went off a freaking double by Muncy.
Now that is baseball right there.
He's the fastest guy in the league.
If that fool's on base with less than 2 outs,
faster than
someone gets
Jameson?
a ball in the gap, he's scoring.
I don't know. It'd be a close call, dude.
I gotta be real with you. It'd probably be a close call if we're doing just a straight sprint. But baseball, like running the bases and
I'm
making sure it's
faster,
smooth and
definitely,
hitting
yeah.
that inside corner to keep yourself moving, should probably Trey Turner
There he is.
because he knows how to run the bases.
I don't know.
Look at that. We have a TV behind us over here in the SSS, and it's the highlights of the game last night. And sure enough, what happens? Trey Turner's was it the first to? Oh
No. This is late in the game.
Or is that a pass ball? Doesn't matter, dude. The guy's faster than the speed of light. And yeah, so we have Mad Max. We have Trey Turner. Danny Duffy coming back in like 3 weeks. Evelyn, are you feeling good about the Dodgers?
I am. And Scherzer. What?
Mad Max.
Mad Max is sure. Oh, what? I didn't
That's
know that.
Mad Max because he's intense.
Oh
and his
my
eyes
God.
aren't
What's
even the
wrong
same
with me?
color. Did
I
you
didn't
know that?
Yes. No, I know
One's
that.
green, one's blue. So he's scary. I wouldn't
Why,
want to
wait,
face that
why
fool.
Mad Max?
Because he's mad. And he goes,
He's angry.
and he looks at you like that with intensity.
Cross-eyed?
He's not cross-eyed. That would be even
Just think
scarier.
cross-eyed.
Christ. But
No, yeah, he's a mutant, right? Because of his eyes.
exactly. Yeah, dude, and it's filling that hole of Trevor Bauer. I know. I imagine if we had that guy in the Roto still.
Trevor
Could you
Bauer?
imagine? Yeah.
Yeah, how do we
He's
feel
gonna
about
come back
our
for
closer?
Oh yeah, he needs to. Dude, you can't pitch him every night. We should have gotten another arm in the bullpen. If you ask, well, Danny Duffy's going to help out of the bullpen. I believe they're gonna convert some of these starters into like bullpen arms. They need something though. They definitely need something. They can't be giving up these clutch moments. You know, like it seems like it's a regular thing now.
Or doing horribly in extra innings.
Yeah, we don't have a good record in extra innings. The Dodgers,
Well, I found out what pimping was yesterday, and I'm all about it.
like with the cane and
Bat
your
flipping?
fancy suit.
No, I'm talking about when you just hold on to that bat and you flip it at that freaking pitcher and you just take 5
You make
minutes to walk the
contact, you
bases.
follow through, you flip it in the air, and it's a beautiful thing right there. Yeah, I love pimping. I'm gonna go pimp a bomb after this podcast.
I've seen you pimp balls.
I'm gonna pimp the crap
Like
out of it.
he just swings and it's already a home run. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
sometimes I
you
get
didn't even
lucky.
swing.
How would the pitcher feel if you walked on the bases with the bat still in your hands?
He'd probably be scared.
Yeah.
It's a weapon.
You should do it today.
Yeah.
It might be if it's. I'm gonna ask the umpire.
We
I'm
have
gonna be
to
like, hey, I'm gonna
record
trot
it.
around the
You should
bases
go out-
with this bat.
You should pitch with the bat, but don't even bring a glove out.
Dude, like I said, I'm gonna ask the umpire before I trot around the bases. I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna do this right now. Can I walk with it? I feel it'd make me look.
You're gonna
scary.
ask for permission first?
Yeah, right when I hit the ball, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna run around the bases with this bat. Is that cool? Not really.
We want to see the reaction.
Well, they have cameras on the field, so maybe I can get
They
that
do?
recording
Yeah.
in there. Yeah. And then Mad Max, his debut was legit. He struck out 10 batters.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Struck out 10 batters. He gave up a home run in the first inning, but he also struck out the side in the first inning. All 3 outs were
Dude, and he threw that.
strikeouts.
He threw that last pitch, dude, and just that grunt that he gave. Dude, I was like,
That's the
ooh.
Mad Max intensity, baby. I,
like,
feel
ooh.
it in my soul.
I
Jameson
feel bad
in his
that I didn't know
loins.
that, you
I
guys.
was
I'm
all
sorry.
for it.
Mad Max.
And so the Dodgers, they're looking pretty good to make another
We
push.
are looking good.
Well, dude, I feel like they're got to be the favorite, huh?
They're
No way, dude.
Josh.
That after that trade, you're telling me not
Who's the favorite?
Yeah, who's the favorite?
Right now?
But if you say San Francisco, I'll slap you because although they're the best
Yeah.
team in the
What's the
baseball
betting odds
record wise in the playoffs, dude, everyone's gonna bet on the Dodgers. They're stacked like a shit brick house.
San Francisco has experience, so that is scary.
They do.
The favorite
That's
right
what's
now
scary.
are the Giants, yes.
Of course they are. But I mean, let's just see what happens.
The Giants and the Astros.
the
I hate
Astros.
the Astros.
Although I think
oh.
Oakland's going to take that division. So.
Speaking of the Astros, how do we feel about I love the Dodgers. I love the Dodger fans. What I don't like is the uneducated, moronic, idiotic Dodger fans throwing things on the field, throwing baseballs, cups of freaking beer, going off of the net, landing on children. Oh, I paid ticket for this, fool. Like, shut the freaking front door. The videos I seen were unbelievable,
So
dude.
I have a really gnarly opinion for Dodger fans. I know that you two are Dodger fans. Jameson,
Who
are you
do
a
you
Dodger
like?
But
fan?
I don't care about
I'm
the
a Brewer
fans,
fan.
dog.
Oh,
I
okay.
care about the
Milwaukee, I
Dodgers.
forget.
So I think personally the Dodger fans are one of the worst fans in baseball.
Right next to the
Worse
Raiders.
than the Phillies and
Yeah, they're in the same category.
Yankees. Okay.
They're definitely in the same category.
I don't think so.
For sure.
Because the Philly, some of the
It
Philly
depends
fans
where you
are
sit at
educated.
Dodger Stadium. Too.
I think in
Yeah.
general.
If you're sitting at their deck, you're going to see all.
I just think in general. I have issues with
well,
Dodger.
a lot of them are Raider fans too. Remember that.
I mean, dude, you can't.
If you see
choose-
USC, Raiders, Dodgers, and Lakers on a car, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And more than likely, it's going to be a fan that doesn't know what the hell it's talking about. All right. And I'm just being real. I'm just going off of the numbers.
Wait, I saw a trash can like
Someone threw an
floaty.
actual
There were
a
a few.
blow up like pool toy trash can. Threw it on the field.
It was great, dude.
Now that is awesome.
and they
That
had
ain't
to
gonna
get-
hurt nobody.
They should
yeah.
throw Altuve in a trash can, dude. That'd be great.
He'd fit in a trash
and he
can.
wouldn't be able to get out for days.
That fool would fit in a shoe right next to a foot, and he would love that, right, Jameson?
Yeah. that little fucking rat, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Astros, and I honestly would love for the Dodgers to match up with them
That would be great.
and really beat them in an epic way. I think that would just be as satisfying as a nice meal or a nice cigarette after a meal or something, you know? Like, I just feel it would be amazing.
So let's go. Let's just do a quick overview right now on August 8th of the standings with a little bit of a month and a half left.
Quick
All right.
shout out. August 8th is the birthday of my good buddy Daniel John Kayeka. Happy birthday, Danny. I know you're going to be listening to this. We love you very much, and we will definitely have a segment for you here in the next, 5 to 10 episodes to come on here and give us a little bit of who you are and what you do.
We're going to call it Tiki Time.
Tiki time.
Tiki time.
Mahu time. Anyways, brother, love you. Happy birthday.
Happy
Josh,
birthday.
where are
Right.
these standings at, man?
Okay, so right now in the AL East, Tampa Bay is up 3 games on Boston,
Okay.
5.5 on New York, 7 on Toronto, and 28 on Baltimore.
Okay, we're not worried about those bottom tiers. Just tell us who's
I'll
in
give you the
first
top
place.
3.
Josh.
All right, so
tell me Baltimore's down 28
Just tell us
games.
the top 2 teams.
all right, so
in each division.
Boston's 3 games back. The Yankees are 5.5 back.
Okay.
And I was going to get into this in current events, but I'm going to say it here. I think it's time to officially say that the Yankees, in my opinion, are now to be considered underdogs in baseball.
They're not. They just can't figure it out. I mean, that's another thing. Just like the Dodgers,
I think they're underdogs.
they have talent on their roster. I wouldn't call them underdogs because of those moves they just made. I think they're 5-3 since making those moves, right?
5-3.
The last 10, they're 8-2.
I just know they
They've won 5 in a row.
With that said, Josh, I disagree because they have a ton of talent on their team.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Dude, they literally needed a left-handed bat. Their pitching still kind of sucks, but if they're 8-2 in their last 10 after making these moves, let's be real. That's trending. They're on the buy list.
Do you think that Yankees win the division?
It's
I mean,
Garrett
it's
Cole.
hard to
They can,
say.
right?
It's hard to say.
There's still a lot of
I don't think they
baseball
win the
left.
division.
There's a chance. How many games back are they again? The
5.5.
12?
5.5.
They could absolutely.
I'm not
win
saying
the
it's
division.
impossible, but I'm saying I would
So
not
let me
pick
hear.
them
Let me
to
hear.
win
Let
that
me
division.
Okay, I hear you. So the Dodgers and Manny Ramirez, back when they traded for him at the deadline, they were back 5.5 games at around this time in August. They won the division by like 3 or 4 games. And don't get me wrong, some of those 3-game series that the Dodgers played were against Arizona, which is very beneficial. So if the Yankees are matching up against the Rays and take 3 from the Rays, that's 3 games straight down. The Rays go, and 3 up that the Yankees go.
Yeah, but I guess my issue here is that the 2 teams above them are in the top 5 overall record in the American League.
Okay. But
So it's not like they're in a division where, the first one to 80 games wins the division. I mean,
Very true.
Boston and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is definitely one of the best teams in baseball.
oh yeah. They're
So
good.
I just don't see the Yankees.
Who did they just get to? They got a big bat, right?
I
Nelson
just-
Cruz.
Yeah.
Nelson Cruz is
I
on
just,
the Rays now.
I
That's
just
a-
don't see the Yankees winning that division. I don't see it.
Okay, we'll talk about
All right,
that later.
the
What's it-
Central.
Central. White Sox.
It's all the White Sox.
We don't need to talk about
It's
it.
I'll tell you
all
what.
the White
Twins are, I
Sox.
mean,
If the
Twins
Dodgers
aren't that good.
If the Dodgers don't win it
White
and
Sox.
Tampa wins it, that'd be the gnarliest thing. If Tampa Bay
What,
Bay
if they
wins
matched-
it.
if they matched up again and they won.
No, if Tampa Bay Rays win the World Series, bro, and the Buccaneers and then the Lightning had just won,
Oh,
both those
yeah.
two, that is crazy.
Now you just
Well, it's
need
a
the
party
Heat to
down
win.
there, a little boat race. We're
I mean,
talking
I
about
don't
it.
know. Talk about sex in the air, dude. There's gonna be babies made, dude, on each one of those occasions.
So the White Sox have the Central. That's easy. The AL West.
Oakland.
Oakland is 3 games back. They are my favorite to win the West.
They're going to play against the Astros coming up here soon, just like we were talking about.
I like Oakland.
3 games right there.
I really like Oakland. All right.
Well, here's what another thing. What about the Mariners? Mariners are hot.
They're 8.5 game back. I don't know if they're going to be able to in the dog days of August and get in September. I don't know if they're going to have the depth to push for a division, but I do think they're capable of winning.
You
the
just said it though. It's the dog days of August. This is a young team.
It is a.
I'm just saying, our homies on the damn team, we can't count. They're in the hunt for the wild card, and they're only 8 games back. There's a slight chance they can get hot.
There is. But what I'm
mean,
saying
it's not
is that
likely.
the odds that Houston and Oakland both cool off at the same time are low. I am going to say, though, that I do see Seattle winning the wild card spot.
That would be awesome.
I do think they make the playoffs. I think they're good enough to make the playoffs.
Respect. Thank you, sir.
All right.
National League.
NL East, Phillies, half a game up on New York, 2 games up on Atlanta. That is a tight race.
The Phillies are pretty hot right now. Bryce Harper's getting hot right now. I in the beginning of the year said they were going to bounce back and win that division, and it's trending that way now.
I mean, the first.
JT Real Muto's doing pretty
The
good.
first place
Awesome,
team
Jameson.
has a 523
James
winning
Segura?
percentage.
Dude, I mean, dude,
Didi?
I always love the Phillies colors and their uniforms. So
Bryce is hot. He's hot. Like I said, they got even Reese Hoskins.
Met
too.
Bryce Harper
They have a
once
good
before in my
team
life,
over
dude.
there in Philadelphia. They have a good little team.
They do have a good team.
Bryce Harper, I know you're listening to this. Remember when you shook my hand on that elevator?
All right.
Vegas.
The NL Central, Milwaukee Brewers up 6 games on Cincinnati. They are hot.
The Brewers are hot.
do you-
Milwaukee Brewers are
Well,
hot.
Josh, what do you got to say about the
Willie
Milwaukee Brewers?
Adames is legit.
You like him? You like
I
that
don't
trade?
like
Let's
him.
go. You got 2 minutes to talk about him.
Brandon
Let's go.
Woodruff, Burns,
Corbin
They
Burns.
are legit.
Freddie Peralta.
What about that Yelich dude? I thought it was supposed to be the guy in baseball.
He's cooling off a little bit. I think his MVP year, he had a great year. I just don't. He wasn't going to be able to.
I heard he lost his
sustain
virginity that MVP, and that's what just fucking skyrocketed the thing.
that. All right.
He's a local guy too, right? He lives around here.
He went to Hart or Harvard Wesleyan.
Doesn't he live in like LA or something?
He went to a high school up north in California, but
Harvard Westlake.
I think it's Harvard Westlake. He's right.
NL West.
NL West.
Giants are up 4 games over the Dodgers and 7.5 over San Diego.
Man, fuck them Giants, dude.
Right?
Well, there's a lot of time left. They have only one more series with the Giants left.
All right, so how does the playoffs work in MLB? Dude? It's top 2 teams for each division, or what?
Do you want to know why?
No.
Division winner and 2 wild cards.
This is an interesting stat. Do you know that the Dodgers are 27-31 against teams with more than a 500 winning percentage? And
Thanks,
the Giants are 34-25. So the Giants perform better playing teams better than them, who have a higher winning percentage than the average.
Yeah, I guess
than the Dodgers do.
The caveat is how many of those losses were the Dodgers depleted off of injury, because that's been like the story of the season. No.
Yeah.
Bellinger was out. Seager was
don't
out.
know.
They had
a stacked
Yes.
team.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
But Josh,
like,
there was a point where they had like no Bellinger, no Seager, no Betts.
Bellinger isn't really doing anything.
Yeah, because dude, how many at bats
night,
does he have
though.
on the year?
He's back.
Less than 200. People finish the seasons batting with 570 at bats sometimes.
Okay, so then let's multiply everything by 2. He's still finishing the year with 12 home runs.
I think it's all fine and dandy, the stat, but dude, in baseball, to me, it's such a long season. It just all depends on October. No, like it's just
So really quickly, you asked. It's the division winner of each division.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's 2 wild card teams from each.
So who's
each
in the wild
league.
card spot for each section right now?
right now?
Yeah. As of current standings, who's in the wild card and how much baseball do we have left?
The Dodgers are in it, and the Padres are in it.
Yeah.
And the wild card.
The wild card right now for the AL is Boston and Oakland.
Okay.
Okay.
And for the LA and San Diego.
And for NL, it's LA and San Diego.
Yep. Exactly.
So who's leading that boss? Is the Rays are with the
The
Boston?
Rays.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rays
So
are
the Yankees aren't even. Are they like?
They're a
The
half-
Rays are
they're a
5
game
and
and
a
a
half
half.
games back, like we said. There's a chance, dude.
The Yankees are a game and a half back from the wild card.
Hey, well,
So
here's
when
another
does
thing.
Playoff baseball start.
October.
Okay.
So why isn't nobody talking about the Blue Jays? Why is nobody talking about the Blue Jays?
They are one of the hottest teams in baseball.
They're 8-2 in their last 10-2, and I love their team.
Because they're in Canada.
I really,
gonna say
I really like them next year, big time. Because
Yeah, Vladdy Jr. is legit.
he's really good, dude. Who did they get in the trade deadline? The Blue Jays. Here, I got you right here. Actually, I don't have you right here.
They got someone though. I'm pretty sure they got a.
They get a bat, pitcher,
I thought they got a pitcher.
Barrios.
I thought they got a pitcher.
They got Jose Barrios, right? Okay. That's, dude, I like Toronto, man. They could sneak into that wild card spot.
Oh, you know who else they got? Ricky Tiedemann.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
baby.
out. Shout out.
You know what the biggest move, the biggest acquisition they had on the trade deadline?
Batista getting punched in the face.
No, it was the Rogers Center. Being able to play back in Toronto.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'm telling you, they were playing on what, like a high school field or something?
No, they were playing at one of their minor league
yeah.
club teams in Florida.
Oh, they were all the way down there. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, so Canada's a little bit, colder. It's a little hot for them boys, a little humid. Vladdy was sweating his tits off, dude.
Well, it's a little bit more, tropical, like where Vladdy is from. So I think it worked out.
he
to his
ain't been
favor.
home in a long time.
Yeah, I really like the Blue Jays. Robbie Ray, Hyun-Jin Ryu, Semien, Springer, Brad Hand from the Nationals,
Hey, how do you pronounce your team name?
Lourdes Gurriel,
Team Yegue?
Team Yuga.
What does that stand for? Oh, is that his
Power
last name?
Rangers.
No. Yigua.
Yeah, he's had a place.
Let me text Barbosa right now and I'll find. I think it's something to do with a horse.
Is it the capital of Costa Rica?
We're talking about Z Watt's jersey that he's wearing right now.
We're talking about my jersey. It's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo.
Did you guys even watch the Power Rangers growing up?
I
You guys
did.
were really young.
I did.
Yeah?
Mighty Morphin? Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Tommy? Jason?
I heard the pink was a real asshole.
Kimberly? Zach, the Black Ranger? That was my guy right there.
All right.
Billy,
all
the
right.
Blue Rangers? Oh
always-
my
they
God,
always
I
had to
can't
have-
even believe I remember all this crap.
I'm much older than you guys, so I was just double checking.
I'm pretty sure they just, yeah.
Anyways, let's get on to the UFC. Let's talk about last night, Jameson.
Yeah,
what did you
any of
see?
you guys watch it?
I couldn't watch it. I was at the
You
OC Fair.
son of a bitch.
Hold on.
I heard about it though, so you can talk.
Apparently, this might be breaking news. I don't know how real this is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Baseball and softball will be replaced with breakdancing in the 2024 Paris Olympics.
The Paris Olympics or Paralympics?
Paris.
I'm about to say we're going to see a bunch of blade legs just out there.
Is that a current events?
I guess. I don't
Is that
know.
a current events update topic?
Breaking news.
It might be breaking news. I don't know how real that is, but
I don't know, dude. Like, who's in the? It's such a time where MLB's going on. Like, who's on the USA team anyway? Is it a bunch of college kids or what?
nah, it's kind of guys who left baseball. I mean, Mike Scioscia from the Angels is managing them. So
Yeah, but like, who's on this USA team that's going to get traction for people to watch? Right? If we don't have the best of the best, like,
That's hard.
Good question. Good point.
I mean, they still made it to the gold game, lost to Japan.
no, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
let's bring this back up in current events.
Okay.
We were just about to talk about the UFC. Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis got absolutely dismantled last night by Cyril Gane. Dude,
Gane, yeah.
Gane, former
He
training
undefeated
partner.
that guy. Is he good?
10-0, former training partner of Francis Ngannou.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're about to fight, and it's going to look like it's going to be a very tough match. I mean, that dude is a serious problem at heavyweight. 6'4", 248, just an absolute unit.
That's how big he is. What country is
From
he from?
France, dude. When
France.
when he's talking shit in French, dude, it sounds about to make love to the dude, but dude, he's out there punching him.
He's like, hold on, let me salt my snail and get my protein before
I mean,
I
can you
fight
imagine
you right
these
now.
dudes arguing in a French club or something, dude? It's like, oh, are they about to make out? Or are they about to fucking fist fight? What's going on here?
Jose Aldo got his 30th win.
Yeah, he did. Jose Aldo looked like prime time Jose Aldo.
He wasn't fighting the best competition though, right?
No. Yeah.
Pedro
Pedro Munoz
Munoz?
is good. I mean, knocked out Cody Garbrandt in an absolute war. But I'm talking, dude, Jose Aldo looked like he's going to make a run for the title again at bantamweight.
Awesome. But the big thing, he got his 30th win. That's huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Pretty historic night for him.
He's been in the sport, I think, since he was like 18 years old.
Yeah, he's a OG. I remember hearing about him in high school.
I think the biggest performance of the night, though, is the dude, Miles Johns. What's his name? Miles Johns, dude. He ducks an overhand.
Is that the prelims?
Early prelims. Not even
okay.
the prelims. Ducks a freaking overhand, hits the dude with a body shot, comes up with a right hook and knocks him out clean, doesn't even get touched.
Whoo!
Walk away. Dude, just talk about pimping.
What about
Stay
the,
pimping.
was that Song Yadong? Is that
Dude looks great. 23
Korean
years old.
fighter?
Yeah.
Korean?
But he works out there in Sacramento, Team Alpha Male.
okay?
Oh, with Uriah Faber, Cody Garbrandt, then. But that dude looked. He
Oh,
fought
he's with that party.
a Casey Kenny dude who hasn't fought in a while, but is a serious contender in the bantamweight, and that guy looked great.
I remember hearing about Casey Kenny back in the day. What is he?
Dude.
16-4.
Yeah, he's just a solid fighter.
What about Keisha Torres?
Keisha Torres, she won. She looked good, and she actually did. She fought better than what I was expecting. I think Dana White said the same thing.
Awesome. And then Vicente. Luke?
Vicente Luque, I mean,
Luque?
he literally ruined my parlay, but that's fine. It was the only fight I lost.
Because you like Michael.
I guess he's just a bigger fighter, dude. Michael Chiesa is like 6'1", Luque was like 5'10". It's just a bigger fighter, and it looked like Chiesa was going to start running the tables, and then Luque got him in a freaking Dars choke.
Honestly, I was a little upset. I wanted to watch the fights last night. Fish.
I gotta tell you this though, dude. So Cyril Gane's first one to walk out, dude. And he walks out. So then they're in Houston. Derek Lewis is from Houston. He walks out to fucking Stay Tippin' by Mike Jones.
Cool.
And the whole crowd goes crazy because they think there's going to be Derek Lewis walking out. And then they see Cyril Gane and start booing him. And he was like, yeah, I did that on purpose to troll him a little bit. But Mike Jones, that shit is hilarious.
I want to talk about Jake Paul. I know he's not in the UFC, and he refuses to fight UFC style. He only boxes people. I want to talk about that. I don't think he's as big and bad as he comes off to be. Yes, I get it. I know he's promoting the sport in a big way. He's working his ass off to compete in the sport. I just hate how he talks crap to these guys that could fight on the ground, and he only tries to box them. What's going on with him saying some effed up weird shit? Like, his brother's cool. Be chill like your brother.
Well, I think that's
People
why
probably tell Jake
his
and Alec
brother
that
is
all
so
the time.
chill is because he's like, well, you already got the craziness right here. We don't need two of them. I'll just relax.
We don't need
dude.
two of
Sit
our
back.
asses.
I want to see him fight a legit real boxer.
That's Tyron Woodley, dude. Started off his boxing. I mean,
Like,
Tyron Woodley is better on his feet than he is on the ground. Everybody knows
look,
that.
a legit boxer. It's like I think that's what he's working his way up to.
Fight Canelo Alvarez.
Dude, you're talking.
Canelo would kill him.
So apples to oranges, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you think about what he's doing right now is already in advance of what other, like, dude, you have people that are boxing that are boxers, bro. They have hundreds of amateur fights.
What about yeah, no. You can't fight.
I'm just saying, like, Tyron Woodley, and then, dude, if he beats Tyron Woodley, do not be surprised if him fighting Conor McGregor is not a realistic thing. It would be a huge money fight.
Why won't this guy learn some jujitsu or something, right?
Well, you gotta think, man. It takes years just to learn
a couple
one
years
skill.
at least. Yeah.
And you're gonna try to throw this, like, it'd be different if he's been boxing since he was 8, and all of a sudden he's talking all this shit, and they're like, all right, well, I'll pick up some wrestling, some judo, something like that. Yeah,
I'm gonna just tell you right now that a lot of people don't like him, and then the other half love the hell out of him.
Look, I'm
I like the way he talks shit, though.
We'll see what happens with this Tyron Woodley fight. If he comes out and wins, all right then.
I want to see him lose because of the way he talks shit. It's fun. I got to admit, the Conor McGregor video was fun.
Dude, he knocked out that fool Ben Askren with a check left hook, and it was pretty. I mean, you don't just throw a check left hook, bro, and not know a thing about boxing.
You don't think he dropped down quick and it was kind of staged a little bit, bro?
No one wants to get hit in the face that hard.
But he looked like drunk and sloppy.
I'm telling you, but no one wants to. That is Ben Askren. That is the Olympian. The Olympian Ben Askren looks sloppy like that. It's just he's a wrestler. He's not a stand-up. Now, does he still have to train for boxing stuff his whole entire MMA career? Yeah.
Yes.
So he has some background, but for a person who just trains boxing and is a young kid who's hungry, dude, and Ben Askren's like, this is the biggest payday I'm gonna ever have. Like right now, it's it's just. I think he took Jake Paul so lightly, dude, and he threw that quick punch, and he was just like, oh fuck! Like you could tell he got up and was like, oh shit.
I mean, he's big. He's bigger than him. He was way bigger than him too. Jay Grizzy on a beat.
Yo.
Let me hear some current events real quick before we wrap up this episode like a Christmas present.
Probably the biggest one I have for you is Lionel Messi leaving Barcelona due to financial incapability of the club.
PSG? Is that where he's going?
So right now it's projected he's going to PSG. You know that he offered Barcelona a reduction of 50% of his salary, and
I saw that. He was in tears talking.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe they just don't want him?
No, I don't. I think it was they literally are like that's what they were going to do that summer league, right? It was so they could try to get over under that. They're in like 30 million in debt or something crazy like that.
Really bad.
Yeah, they're in
and now a bunch of
debt.
Players in Barcelona want out.
Wow,
they're not going to be able to pay for anyone. It's it. They're going to have. Dude, they're going to be terrible. I think
they
for the
are
next,
in financial turmoil. And I mean, if you watch some of the farewell video, it was very emotional. You know, Lionel's been there his whole career.
14, right?
He came up through their academy, and it's a sad day for Lionel Messi and Barcelona.
Hey, now Argentina's in.
It is, man.
South America.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Do you know that Barcelona?
Portugal snuck his way up into Europe. I didn't know that.
Barcelona
South America.
Barcelona have four legit world-class Americans in their academy.
Oh, right now?
Right now.
I mean,
4 of them.
Dude, USA, you saw those world rankings, dude. USA's coming up top 10 now.
Here's another one.
Don't laugh like that, boy. These cows is about to know what the freaking.
Wait, if he goes to PSG, who would he be playing with?
We reunite with Neymar.
Neymar, right?
And
Neymar.
Mbappe.
It's huge.
Ooh,
Him and Neymar go way back,
so
like
that's
a spinal
super
cord
team.
in a back seat.
Oh, it'd be more than a super team. They're going to sweep everyone. They're already like you play FIFA on the game.
It always goes back to video games.
They are the best team in Europe right now.
It's huge.
Yeah, they're crazy, dude.
Paris Saint-Germain. Okay. TJ Watt will not practice until his extension is finalized per the defensive coordinator.
That's cool. He doesn't even need to practice. It's all fine.
Yeah. He doesn't need to practice. I don't know about the Steelers this year, man. They're leaving a little sketchy, bro. Their O-line's a little bit disassembled. Those guys filling in are going to have to learn the system. You got Najee Harris, who's got to, come in.
So that was just breaking news, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he had been practicing. I'd seen him out there. Mm-hmm. He was there at that Hall of Fame game
yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, get paid, dude. It's kind of weird. I think the trend now are players to do a stand-in, not a stand-out. I think they do practice, like Xavier Howard. You have like Chandler Jones over at the Cardinals. They tend to practice so that they don't get fined $50K a day. Yeah, like he's going to get fined.
Yeah,
every single day for not practicing, but. Get your money. I mean, and he's one of those players where you don't really need to have him out there to practice. He will perform and play. He's been in the league. He knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Here's another one. Zach Wilson had a bad day at the Jets green and white scrimmage.
Surprise, motherfuckers! Yeah, we all knew
all
that was
said
happening.
it.
You go to BYU, that's what's gonna happen.
You go in there with that wristband and your sleeve and your dumb little rich boy haircut. I just don't like that guy. I know, like I said, we have the same initials, ZW, Zach Wilson, Zach Watry. I just do not like him. He's soft.
He went 11 for 24 for 112 yards.
11 for 24.
At
just
practice?
under 500,
At the scrimmage.
At the scrimmage, he went for 11 for 24 with what?
112 yards.
That is under 500 people.
And only 112 yards.
So what are they saying, like that there's going to be a competition at QB? Because I still don't think so, yeah.
No, there won't be. But the fact is that he is a top 5 pick. And
Bro, the Jets are going to do what the Jets do.
it's the Jets. It's the Jets. All right, another one. Last one. USA women's basketball, 7th straight Olympic gold medal.
Amazing.
That's cool.
Incredible.
Go, ladies. You go, ladies. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who are they going to compete against? Absolutely nobody.
Hey, they're legit.
I mean, dude, even the 3-on-3 was kind of exciting. I was like, oh, shit.
And you know what? I'm going to throw one more in just for S&Gs.
Shits and gigs?
Yeah. Per Kaysen.
S&M.
Kaysen's my news source today. As I said a few moments ago, baseball and softball will be replaced.
Get them out. Bring up
with
hip hop.
break dancing in the Olympics.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Why can't
Especially
they-
because baseball is a dying sport, allegedly. I don't know how true that is.
Why can't they just add sports? Why do they have to take them out? Like, this isn't a college thing. I don't understand.
Right?
Like,
I don't understand either. Nobody wants to break dance.
that sucks. Because didn't they just get softball back in this year?
Yeah.
They just got softball back this year, no? And honestly, I'm all for softball, dude. Softball's kind of exciting to watch, dude. It's, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, Kaysen makes a great point, though. In 2028, it's coming to LA. So we'll see what the committee does and if they bring it back. I mean, because technically they are American sports. So
Where's it at in 2024? Is it in
Paris.
No, I think it's in Abu Dhabi, bro.
No, you're thinking of the World Cup in
Yeah.
Qatar.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Kutta.
Hey, I saw those power rankings and I saw US break the top 10. I said, dude, we're in there, baby. World Cup, we're coming. We got to qualify, but we're fucking...
We'll see.
Pulisic and the boys better rally them up. We're going in there.
Real quickly before we wrap things up, dude, I've always wanted to do this on these podcasts. I want to talk about the best fantasy team names we've had in our career of doing this league. And Jameson holds most of the good ones.
Yeah, you're going to have to remind me of what my
I
names
will.
are.
No problem. So
are
our
week
buddy
by week what I'm
JJ,
feeling.
our buddy JJ, you've heard him. You've heard about him. He loves to smoke his cigarettes, Camels preferably. That is his
Oh, yeah,
go-to.
Camel Crush. That's his one, yeah.
Jameson matches up with JJ, changes his team name to Camel Crush That Ass.
Oh, this year I'm going to have, so I'm going to get freaking...
Get really personal and
yeah,
creative.
I'm
I
getting really-
love that
yeah.
part. So then Jameson's one of my longtime buddies, and he would come over before school back in the day and after school. And boy, Jake would get off a little bit before us, and we would sneak up on the kid playing with his toys, you know, whether it was doing an imaginary baseball or football game in the backyard or basketball or in the tub playing with his toys, dude.
Yeah,
we
dude,
would we would watch this kid and just laugh with him. And one time in particular, he was in the tub and he was playing with his toys. Bam, go, you know, playing
like
with his
real-
toys.
Wait, who was playing in the
My
tub?
brother.
Shit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
I
a
was like,
random
wait.
kid.
I thought
Yeah.
you were rolling up on Jameson playing in the tub.
No.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Well, I have before, Evelyn. And he was doing the same thing Jake is doing.
I'm not judging. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I know you guys are besties.
I haven't taken a bath in ages, all right?
Yeah, he had the cucumbers on his eyes and the whole face mask thing going on. Just kidding.
Bubbles.
But Jake was playing with his toys in the tub, and we were recording him playing with the toys, and he got so freaking mad. I've never seen my brother so mad. So when Jameson matches up with my brother, he changes his team name to Bath Time.
Oh, that's funny.
Just
And then-
swimming in their dome.
And then he plays his brother.
You should
know.
have changed your picture to his picture.
I know.
in the tub.
We do. We be
Dude,
creative.
that,
like
I don't even know if you have that phone, bro. There's no you have that.
Oh, I
phone.
wish, dude.
That one that slid up,
It's all
slid to the
part
right.
of history now. Wish I kept them all, right?
God, dude, there would be some videos on that thing.
Insane footage we would have, yeah. But like Jameson played his brother, Alec, changed his team name to The Mistake because he's his brother.
That's so sad.
It's sensitive sports.
But
over
guess
here.
what? You didn't have to change your team name against me, did you?
Oh.
Josh,
Are you sensitive?
Josh is my kryptonite.
Are you sensitive,
I've
Josh?
lost
I
to
beat
him.
him.
Oh.
I don't think I've beaten Josh in like 2 years now.
I never beat Josh either, and it grinds my gears.
Dude, that's just like my record.
So you're changing your
good.
name next time you face him?
Nope, I've always been the same.
Yeah.
Either-
Okay.
So they got mad at me. My team name's always been for 6 years the Comebacks because of the sports movie. It's like the scary movie of sports movies. So I changed, and my team. I love the Comebacks.
Someone had their team
Everyone had a meltdown last year, and just all 3 or 4 people at the same time. Z-What, change your damn team name. Everyone's on my ass like white on rice.
Don't do it.
So I did
this-
because I was sick of hearing about it, and I changed so I tried going week by week, and I played Josh one week, and I changed my team name to I only draft Packers, and it didn't work so well, and I started losing a little bit, and my team name was the Comebacks. So what I did was I changed my team name back to the Comebacks. I just changed the lettering a little bit. If you're catching my drift, there's
come on my back.
Yeah. Jameson said it, not me. Anyways, so that's what I did. I was like,
Jameson's
if
not
I
a good
can't
one
keep the
today. That's all I have to say.
If I can't keep the comebacks, I'm gonna change it to that. But the best one, in my opinion, was Richard Sean Winfield. He has won this league twice. He's competed a lot. He's also had some pretty shitty years, but mostly a success. And one year he went like 10-0 before he lost. It might have been 8 or 9-0. But he beat everybody and would change his team name to Jameson team sucks.
Wow.
Zach's team sucks. Josh's team sucks. Kayson's team sucks.
Well, no, I
And then
beat
he-
him that year twice.
not
I beat him.
that year he was changing his names though.
Maybe not. I was about to say, 'cause
No,
the most
he was
recent time he
almost
won,
perfect
I
that year.
beat him both.
No. We are not talking about that.
No, this was like
Obviously, if
4
it
years
was
ago,
that
5
year,
years
he wouldn't
ago.
be doing this with his team names, bro. So he changed his name. Their team sucks, and then he finally lost and changed his team name to My Team Sucks. Hey, low key, it was really, really creative and funny. And I
Shout
loved it
out
a
to
lot.
Richard.
Shout out to Richard.
When's your
Sean.
draft?
The 28th of August. We're gonna
that's
meet
right.
here.
Oh, I can't go.
Last year I tried to do what?
I won't make it.
What do you mean?
So auto
I was
draft.
gonna say like you're fucked then.
My teams have been clean.
Your
This
teams?
girlie's on fire.
Oh,
That
nice.
Girly.
Girlie's on fire. Girlie's gone wild.
I did have one that was Dirty Sanchez because I loved Mark Sanchez at the time.
I mean, my
what
opening,
went wrong?
no, week one's gonna be freaking Watson's massage parlor, dude. That's just gonna be week one for me.
Watson's massage parlor.
That's my first week. I remember last year I tried to get everyone to do porn star names, dude, for the draft. Just everyone pick a porn star, dude. We
That's
couldn't
fun.
even do it.
Okay,
Couldn't even
well,
do it.
we
Josh
didn't
didn't
say
agree.
it
I
was
was like,
just
what
for the
is going
draft.
on here? We can't do
I've
one
changed
cool
my
thing.
team name for this year.
What was mine? I changed mine to something funny.
Everyone, I just
Oh,
said,
Dirk Diggler.
porn. Yeah, I was like, dude, just pick a porn star name for just the draft, so we all have some
Dirk
funny.
Diggler
Pick a
from
picture
that
from and
Boogie
do-
Nights.
This year, my team name is The Last Dance.
That's a good one. Stick with it. That's the best Packer name you've done. And then after this, I want you to come up with the most creative freaking team name ever. Okay. I don't want maybe the Cheeseheads or something. I
Game
don't-
of Jones.
1 year at a time.
I like that.
You-
Game of Jones.
because you like Game of Thrones, and I respect.
Yeah.
that. I do like that.
Aaron Rodgers, that.
For God's sakes, I would just
I like that
love.
one.
I would just love for 1 year, no Packers, to be on Josh's team.
Donald drive on these nuts.
Are you on Jameson's boat right now?
Oh gosh, you guys are the best. I love being here with you guys.
I think my fantasy name was Dribble These Nuts.
Hey, at one point,
I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I think it was Dribble These Nuts. Yeah,
So what? You guys have room for another person?
why you want to get in on it?
Yeah.
we could do another one. We actually want to do one with JP, a separate league, and we
Let's
do need.
do it.
Well, I want to find a way to get him in there, but I was trying to get him and Shane to get in on
Shane
it.
won't do it.
What do you mean?
Every time we talk to Shane, every year he always never ends up doing it.
Bro,
He seems
there's
so
no way
intrigued,
you're gonna
though.
be able to add him to the main one, bro.
Well, dude, look, there is a way. We have to work. Now, people listening,
It's not fair
if
to
you're in
ask
our league,
people to go together on a team, bro. Cause like,
it's not.
'Cause the
but
fairest
it
way
is
to
if
do
you
it-
raise the antes.
nah,
Then it's like, fuck, do I want to pay all this money? Or do I want to team up with this money and pay only half for a chance to still like 10 times my buy-in?
I'll tell you
That's what they do with the touchdown
I will
league.
never team up because I'm not.
Then that's why we'll
not
never be able to get our homies in there. Which remember,
what I've said.
the
There is one
original
way.
plan. The original plan was for, unfortunately, Jake and Alec to not even be in the league because
They
they're
are
they're
for
our
like
brothers.
4 years straight now.
Yes, and we're at that point. That's why I said because we're all friends, which in our case, our friends are family. I said I would bite the bullet and team up with my brother.
What?
I
I have a
won't-
question. I have a question.
Why?
Why can't you make it a 14-man league?
Because some people are
It's
soft
too-
and don't want to get
it's too
abused by me and my
deep, bro.
drafting.
How is it too deep? There's 17 weeks in a football season.
You guys, oh man, me and JJ would just.
How is that
With
too
just
deep?
what?
You
Never miss playoffs, bud.
Yeah,
Never
you
miss
have.
playoffs. No, I
'Cause
have.
You
not.
didn't play one year.
You already
Never missed
play
playoffs,
everyone
still relevant.
once. So all it's
How many
doing is
league?
adding
How many
2
league
games.
titles have you
Huh?
won though? How many,
Never miss playoffs.
how many league titles do you have?
You won it the one year I wasn't there, bud.
I still won it with a
Congratulations.
bunch of competitive souls.
That's all right, dude.
Listen, in my opinion, adding 2 teams is only adding 2 extra games. You're
No,
already
it's-
playing everyone
It's
once with a
not
12-man
that, bro.
league.
You draft a team with 14 players in the league, dude. You're getting absolutely, and dude, people are gonna get so fucked in the end. You're gonna be playing. There's gonna be 3
Some
people
teams
in that
will be
league, bro. That are
fucked.
gonna be like, oh, they're never gonna win a game. They don't know people like that. It's gonna be so
In
unfair,
our league?
bro. You're asking someone like your brother, dude, to draft a receiver like 18, bro, like within round 2 almost.
My brother knows more than at least 6 people in our league.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Now, will he clutch up and make the right pick? No,
You're talking
probably
about you're talking about by round 3, you're already getting into like receiver 3s on NFL teams. You're literally going to be drafting by round 6 of
But you
people
got
on the bench.
But the thing is, you got to pick. So you probably want to get a wide receiver 3 or 4 on another team, or on a team with a good quarterback. Because if one big receiver goes down, you're still going to have a chance for that guy to get some volume.
I
Trust me,
don't
dude,
want that one to go to 14.
You just said, "What are you going to do?" And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll draft my ass off like I do every year. And if there is 14 people in our league, the depth in those later rounds matter, and that's where I love to make the best.
Well,
that's
or
where
you
the
could,
best picks
or
are.
you could just make another league. I mean, Jameson.
Like you said, yeah.
You could just make.
I just love that everybody's together. But anyways, this is something we can talk about later. We do have our draft on the 28th and football coming right around the corner. So it's something that we're going to be talking about a lot in these episodes coming ahead of us. But guys, did you have fun today?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think it's time to wrap things up. I don't want to, but we have to. Jay Grizzy on a beat.
Yeah.
People, party people.
Party people.
Yeah.
Look, JP,
Evelyn?
Shane, want to get into the league? Last place, do your punishment. If
Yeah.
you don't, you're out, dude. That's just how it goes. If you don't do your last place punishment, then you're out the league for a year, or indefinitely until someone drops out again. So do your last place punishment. Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, don't forget to check out our podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. Check it out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Apple Music. Please give us a follow.
People download on Instagram too. I don't even know how that
Please
works, but
do
people are doing it. I don't know how it's. Yeah.
because I think it's probably linked up to Apple Music or
if
Spotify somehow.
If Zach posts it and you open the podcast in Instagram, get credit for it.
Okay, and yeah, so please do us a favor and follow and subscribe, please, or just download and listen. We appreciate your support and help. Do us another favor. Give a follow or a shout out to Livication and Red Moon from Long Beach, California.
Absolutely.
They are the music on this podcast making us sound fun, and we love the vibes. And Jameson, Evelyn, Jay Grizzy, I had a great time with y'all, and
It's been a great Sunday.
Thank
Holy
you.
Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll
had
see
fun.
y'all next
Yeah,
time.
you gotta hurry. I gotta get to church, dude. Come on.
Yeah, right.
You gotta go get to your 12-pack.
I gotta go
All right,
change real
everybody.
quick.
Have a great rest of your day and a good week, and we'll talk to you next time. Later.
Later.
Goodbye, you
Bye.
freaks.
Bye.